From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Quickly to Campbell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Stroud now. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Young Way 2 to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the crowd of gold, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Flush to his right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Falcon defense, Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Stroud and company going for it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there was no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us.
Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They need 2. Here's third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Stroud. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bengals had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but
but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Campbell making the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
2nd and 2. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He will find his man Chase complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay, break.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
You do better than this.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud off the play fake. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jahmyr Gibbs, 70 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Shoves him aside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's D.J. Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On to give. Here's Gibbs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
A gain of a yard.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Stroud to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down. Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams,